Yo friends, welcome to Next Level Consciousness with Linnea Stella. Today is an exciting day because we are gonna talk about needs. And needs is really one of those cornerstones that if you get clarity on them, if you implement what you learn in this video, will just 10x your life quality, make you feel so much more fulfilled in life, and improve your relationships. So you don't want to miss this. When I talk about needs in this context, I am referring to personality needs as opposed to survival needs. Survival needs, we all have the same survival needs as humans. We need food, water, shelter, if you're not some kind of superhuman or alien. In that case, welcome. But personality needs can differ. They are often subconscious and they can be quite intangible. So there are some of the personality needs that can be more tangible, such as, for example, community, nature, but many of them are intangible. For example, validation, status, financial growth, personal growth, emotional connection. Things you can't really touch, but that are very important for your overall well-being. Another interesting thing with personality needs is that they often determine how we define ourselves. So for example, if family is a big personality need of yours, you may define yourself as a family man or family person. And if career, business is important for you, maybe you define yourself as a businesswoman. They often play a central role in how we see ourselves and also how others see us. But that being said, it's not all our personality needs that are conscious. But one thing I know about needs, and this is why it's so important, that every action that you take is an attempt of your mind to meet a need, one of your personality needs. It can also be survival needs, but let's leave them out for the sake of this video. That's why it's so important to get aware of them. Because if you are unaware of your needs, that is when you will feel out of control of your life. And that is when you can fall into unhealthy coping mechanisms. Because the way that your brain satisfies the need or seeks to satisfy the need is by the fastest way. And maybe ways that have worked in the past, but not the best and not the healthiest way. However, when you get aware of your personality needs and what personality needs are most important for you, you can create healthy strategies for meeting those needs. So I want you to be very gentle to yourself and non-judgmental and loving, and see that there are actually no good or bad needs. There are no healthy or unhealthy needs. They are in essence neutral. But the way that you meet the needs can be more or less healthy. An example is the need for emotional connection. You can meet emotional connection in a healthy way by being around people that you like, your family, your friends. Go out and meet new people and feel, wow, I'm really connecting here, I'm feeling seen, I am enjoying myself, we're having a meaningful conversation. That is a healthy way of getting your need for social or emotional connection met. However, let's say that you feel isolated and alone. Maybe you also have a core wound. Because if you watched my last video on core wounds, if not, you can watch it after this, it's really good. Core wounds can block ourselves from meeting our needs in a healthy way. That is why it's so tremendously powerful to work on core wounds and need together. Those are really the basis for a fulfilling and happy life. So let's say that you have the core wound of I don't belong or I will be excluded, meaning that you have some kind of social anxiety. You don't really want to be around other people because you don't want to feel the pain of that core wound being triggered. So even if you have the needs are different from core wounds, for social connection, that core wound is going to tell you, the net effect of socializing is going to be negative. But the need is still there. You want that social connection. And that's when you maybe go and binge watch a series on Netflix instead. Because then you feel like, okay, at least I have some kind of connection. But it will never be as satisfying and fulfilling as if you really went out there and connected with humans in real life. Or maybe you go to a coping mechanism such as emotional eating. Because then you feel like that need is temporarily satisfied. You kind of numb it for the moment, but it's never truly deeply satisfied. So it will come back and you won't really feel that deeper level of happiness that I so want you to feel. But we're gonna look at what we can do about this, so just hang on. And to see how needs affect your life, if you watch the video on core wounds, you maybe remember this. The circle of life, how everything in your mind and in your being is related. These are also all your tools that you have for co-creating, manifesting your reality. Your beliefs, thoughts, emotions, and actions. They all affect each other. When they are in a positive and healthy and high vibration, you will manifest more enjoyable experiences. However, when they are low, you go down to a lower vibration and you manifest most likely more negative, less enjoyable experiences. So that is why I love personal development and really stepping into your power and take control over your life, because no, you can't control everything in life. That's why it's called co-creating your reality and not creating. There are no guarantees in life. But I promise you that if you become conscious of your beliefs, thoughts, emotions, and actions, and consciously, lovingly work on improving their quality, them being more in alignment with your dreams, with your vision, you are going to manifest more enjoyable experiences and more fulfilling experiences that ultimately lead to soul growth, because that's why we're here, to have experiences that helps your soul grow as it wanted in this lifetime. And the way that you know what experiences will help you grow is through your desires. So just as we saw these beliefs affects thoughts, emotions, and actions, the same goes for needs. Needs also affects your thoughts, emotions, and actions. So that means that if you have a need for social connection, for example, then you will maybe feel the longing to be around other people. You will think certain thought like, oh, I should go and socialize, and you may take the action of socializing. But you see that there is like a competition here between needs and beliefs. So even if you have the need for social connection, remember, the brain is a needs meeting machine. So it will constantly seek to get your needs met. But we have this competition. So if you have the limiting belief, the core wound telling you that, oh, but you are not good enough to be around other people, or you don't matter, you are uninteresting, then you may not take action on what your need tells you to take action on. So the best case scenario is that you have beliefs actually support your needs. So if you have positive and supportive beliefs, there will be no competition. These will both lead to positive emotions, positive, I mean of higher vibration, supportive thoughts and actions that actually help you move forward toward your goals and dreams. So that is really what can stand in the way from you fulfilling your needs. It can be limiting beliefs and core wounds. But just know that just as your beliefs affect everything in your life, so do your needs. So that is why working on your beliefs, working on your needs are really the two pillars for your happiness, well-being, and sense of fulfillment in life. Because if you walk through life with a lot of unmet needs, you will always feel like there is something missing. You will feel a sense of lack. You will feel like you are not fully alive. That is the power of needs. And I can speak for myself, maybe you resonate, that before my spiritual awakening, I had in my subconscious, because before we get aware of our needs, our personality needs, they actually are subconscious. They live in the 95% of our mind that is not visible, right? So I had a huge subconscious need for spirituality and another one for personal growth. But I wasn't aware of them consciously. Consciously I thought like, oh, my needs are to go out and party and drink a lot of drinks, and that's my version of enjoying life. So what was the problem with that? Well, the problem with that was that I never felt truly fulfilled and satisfied from that life. I always felt a bit empty inside and like something was missing. So what happened in my spiritual awakening almost 7 years ago was that my personality needs for spirituality, for personal growth, they came to the surface. And I realized like, wow, it's actually so important for me to meditate every day, to connect, to feel the connection to something bigger, to be around people who are actually supportive and who sees life in a very expansive way, and who are not just complaining and being in victim mode, but who actually believe in our infinite power as human beings. And I actually love to be in ceremonies with other humans. I love to take courses in personal growth. So when I became aware of them, I could start. When I became aware, they basically turned into thought of, oh, I should sign up for this course. Oh, I should start to socialize with these people instead of my old friend group. And I started to take action accordingly, in accordance with my needs. And that made my whole vibration rise so much. And all of a sudden, I felt fulfilled in life. And I felt so genuinely happy. And that is what happens when you fulfill your personality needs. And especially when you do it in healthy ways. So that's the gift of becoming aware of your personality needs. That you can design a life that is fulfilling on repeat, because you know what you need to feel fulfillment. And you can also create healthy ways of meeting your needs, right? So for example, you can have a need for safety or a need for control. And it's quite easy to see how the way that you can meet these needs can be healthy or not so healthy. So let's take the need for safety as an example. One way of satisfying your need for safety may be, okay, I'm just gonna cushion my whole life and I'm gonna stay inside the whole day. I'm gonna lock every door and window and everything. I'm just gonna stay inside, never go out. And chances are that you also may have a personality need for social connection and nature and maybe exploration, adventure. And it's quite hard to satisfy those needs if you just stay locked inside for the rest of your life, as a way of satisfying your need for safety. So maybe there are other ways that you can satisfy your needs for safety that are a lot healthier. Maybe, for example, you can buy an insurance. Maybe you can work on the core wounds that tell me that I am unsafe, and work with a therapist and work on your mind to feel more safe. Or you can just take some measures that will help you to feel safe. Another common need is the need for control. So a healthy way of taking control is, for example, to watching videos of personal development and think, I am going to get aware of my personality needs, because that is going to make my life so much more fulfilling. And an unhealthy way of control is to try to exert control over others, or to be overly controlling, overthinking, maybe go into controlling your body in an unhealthy way, which can develop into things like eating disorders. So that is a less healthy strategy, really, of meeting your personality need for control. And the beautiful thing with this is that when you, number one, identify your personality needs, and number two, create healthy strategies for meeting those needs, those less healthy strategies and coping mechanisms can naturally just fall away with very little effort. So that is very good if you feel like you have any bad habits or behaviors that are impacting you negatively overall. Just look at what is the underlying need. How can I meet this need in a healthy way? And it is as simple as that. Another fascinating way in which we can get our personality needs revealed is if we procrastinate or self-sabotage. I have definitely been there. And this is nothing but a situation where you have two competing needs. So here we can look at the difference between the conscious and the subconscious mind again. So let's say that your conscious need, or the thing that you should do, is that I need to finish this homework for school or university, or this assignment at work. But you have a huge unmet need for social connection. So what you find yourself doing instead of completing this task is that you scroll Instagram, for example, and you go and you look at reels, you look at lives, you maybe send DMs to people, interact, and then you beat yourself up and, what am I doing? The deadline is getting closer and I need to complete this assignment. So really what's going on is that you have this conflict between the conscious and the subconscious mind. And remember, who wins when you have a conflict between the conscious and the subconscious mind? The subconscious mind, of course, because it has 95% of your mental power. Okay, so if you have that unmet need, a better way is to meet that need first, because then you won't feel the need for social connections. Maybe you can go and meet a friend or call someone, and then it will be so much easier to concentrate on the assignment, because you no longer have that unmet need. You feel fulfilled in that area of life. It can also be that you have an unmet need for nature or being outdoors and you have been inside the whole day, it's getting dark. Just take a break, go outside and get that need met, and you'll be so much more easier to focus. So I hope this video was helpful for you. If you want more hacks and tips on how to step into next level consciousness, hit the subscribe button and the like button so that more humans can see this video. Sending you so much love, and I'll see you in the next one.